One of the things clients ask about oftentimes is premises liability cases and what that means. And what premises liability cases are cases where people have gone to somebody else's either restaurant, store, or home, or some business where they have been injured as a result of the owner's failure to properly care for their property. And what that means is that if you are going to a restaurant and you slip and fall on something that should have been cleaned up by the owner of the restaurant, then you may have a claim. Just because you have fallen and gotten hurt on somebody's property doesn't always mean that you have a claim. Under Georgia law, people walking around doing things have an obligation to exercise reasonable care for their own safety, which means we all have to be careful in walking and watching where we're going. In addition to the normal slip and fall case, which you may have heard about, where somebody slips at the grocery store or falls at a restaurant, there's other types of premises liability cases, one of which is called negligent security. Negligent security is a type of case where the facility that you've gone to, say you're going to a venue at a concert or you're going to a large shopping mall, and there is known criminal activity in the area, and the owner of that business has not done an adequate job in making sure that your safety is being cared for, meaning hiring a security guard or hiring people to patrol the parking lot to make sure it's safe. If you get hurt, maybe get carjacked, or you get hurt by someone inside the venue, somebody committing a criminal act against you, then you may have what's called a negligent security case. It's a part of a premises liability claim. Another type of premises liability case would be one where you've rented an apartment somewhere and the apartment complex has failed to make sure that the apartment complex is safely and securely monitored or watched, meaning they have security guards that rove, or they have a fence around the property that hasn't been properly maintained. And if somebody was to get into the property or onto the property and then harm you, you could then have also a negligent security or a premises liability claim against the owner of that property. What I would tell people with potential premises liability claims is they need to make sure that they document the condition that led to their injury, and they do it quickly. Oftentimes what can happen is, following an injury, the property owner or the homeowner is going to repair or clean up the area where you were injured, which makes it very, very difficult to prove your claim. Another thing you need to do, if you're at a big place like a Kroger, a big box store like Home Depot, if you fall or are hurt there, make sure that an incident report is prepared. Once you get all of that information together, you can then reach out to an attorney to talk to them to see whether or not you may or may not have a claim.